Welcome everybody to Cuisine of Different Cultures. My name is Paula Ludwig. I'm with the Atlantic Institute. We are a nonprofit organization that promotes positive dialogue between next door neighbors, religions, politicians, interfaith, just getting out there and knowing people and different cultures. And one of the many ways we do this is by exposing people to other cultures, and food is always a great one for people to get on board with. We have several programs that we do every year, and we have people from all over the world who are instructing and or participating in these. So if you haven't already, please put where you're from in the chat. This helps my bosses and my board members know that we need to continue doing these virtually so that we can have everybody from all over participate. Right now, I'm going to show you a 2-minute video about the Atlantic Institute, and then we'll turn it over to our cooking instructor for the day. All right, let me share my screen.
The Atlantic Institute is a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting harmonious coexistence between peoples of various cultures, faiths, and backgrounds. We seek this goal through peaceful dialogue, education initiatives, and community organization. Our dialogue events bring together experts, community and faith leaders, and knowledge seekers to address social issues that affect us all. We feel dialogue is the most important element in peaceful coexistence, so we try and maintain several panel discussions, TED Talk events, and book clubs throughout the year. These events touch on social issues, race relations, and cultural understanding and are a mainstay of our programming. The Atlantic Institute's education events are extremely important to our mission of understanding. We want to promote socially forward critical thinking to students of all ages. To that end, we have developed programs that seek to grow the creative spirit of students and help them think about their communities and the world around them. Our Future Leaders of Dialogue event brings together nominated elite students to learn from each other as well as political and business leaders. Our art and essay contest gives students a theme about important societal issues and allows them to create wonderful works of art and writing while steering their minds towards improving their world. We are always seeking ways to educate youths and adults in order to make a peaceful world for all of us. Our community events are designed to transform neighbors into friends and groups of people into a community. By associating with other nonprofits or by our own initiative, we are always trying to discover new avenues to improve our neighborhoods, places of worship, and community centers. We host cooking demonstrations of food from other cultures, work with various nonprofits to help elevate the work of others, and try to find a way to make the lives of those who are disenfranchised or marginalized better. Building a more peaceful world starts in our backyards, so we are dedicated to improving our communities and associations. The Atlantic Institute is always seeking like-minded volunteers and collaborators. If you would like to learn more, find volunteer opportunities, or just want to chat with our staff, please visit our website at www.atlanticinstitutesc.org or follow us on Facebook. We will never run out of fun, educational, peaceful events, so come join us to help make this world a better place full of understanding and unity.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck, Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application.
Sorry about that.
Personal statement and CV.
They always jump into the next video on me without me being able to stop it. All right. Yes, thank you, Kay. All right, I am now going to turn this over to our instructor for the day, Trang. She is going to make these wonderful veggie wrap things that I have behind me here. I know I want to turn around and take a bite. I don't know about you guys. So I am going to, you guys have got to unmute now, and I'm going to spotlight them.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. My name is Trang, and I'll be your instructor today. Any question, if I'm talking too fast, just tell me slow down. So first, we're going to start off. I'm going to give you all the ingredients that we use. This is gluten-free, vegan, and vegetarian as well. So we're gonna start with rice noodle. You can get this at Walmart. Rice noodle doesn't have to be this brand. So we're gonna start with hot boiling water. I got this water going. Let's see. So we're gonna wait until the water boils. All right, so for the ingredient that you would need for sauteing the veggie roll will be a bag of coleslaw. I'm trying to make it nice and easy for you. You can buy your own cabbage, your carrots, your cooked cabbage. It's whatever you want it to be. But I just got a 1 pound bag, nice and easy. And you can get any tofu that you like. And while the water is boiling right now, we're going to add in the rice stick. You don't have to put in the whole bag now. You can put in as much as you're gonna eat. If you're cooking for one or for a family, it's up to you. So when the water is boiling, you just place it right in. You can break it down, just like spaghetti. And just want to boil for a few minutes. You don't want it al dente, you want it cooked. We want to do the noodle first because you want to drain it and for it to cool down before you start your sauteing your veggie. Okay, so while the noodle is cooking, I'm gonna cut the tofu. You don't have to fry it, but I like, texture. It's all about texture when you are cooking, baking. So what I like to do is I want to show the noodle right here. So make sure the water is submerged. See the noodles cooking? So it'll be about a few minutes and then we can drain it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna cut the tofu. I have water in here. Drain. You can do this ahead, but I want to show you how you can cut your tofu so it'll fry faster. You don't have to put the whole brick of tofu in there. You can cut into small pieces. But definitely you want to drain the water. You see this water in here? Drain it. You can wash it as well. So I'm gonna move it to the sink. Just make sure we don't want to overcook our noodle. Okay, still doing good. Okay, I rinsed out my noodle and now you just bend it down a little. Yep, there you go. So we're gonna cut in thin slices, see? About 1/2 inch. All right, let's check our noodle. Okay, just like spaghetti, want to taste it? A few more minutes. Oh, let me introduce your other ingredient. All we have now, when we saute the veggie, we have the coleslaw mixture and your soy sauce. I like Kikkoman. because that's great for making sauce, and you can use it for sauteing if you don't want to keep a lot of different soy sauce in your house. And we're gonna need a little sesame oil. Any brand will do. Walmart has everything. I bought everything from Walmart. Just see. It's almost there. Now let's heat up the oil.
You want to know if you can't eat tofu, what else do you use?
Oh, you can use anything. If you don't like tofu, you can do shrimp. You can do pork, chicken. This roll can be any way you want. Doesn't have to be just tofu, but you know, I'm trying to do so that way everybody can get their veggie in, and with the veggie as your base, you can add chicken into it, pork into it, beef, but you saute everything. Everything is cooked, and then you wrap it up like a burrito. Does that answer the question?
I think so.
Let's check the noodle. We don't want noodle overcooked. It's almost there. It's not clear yet. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the heat for the noodle. It could sit for a minute. Now we're gonna pan fry the tofu. So tofu is nice and the oil, get it nice and hot. You can do it in a deep fryer, but for the ease of cleanup at your house, you can just use the same saute pan you're gonna cook your vegetable in. So you're gonna fry your tofu in. And if you don't want it fried, you can eat this, you can blanch the tofu in water or in a soup stock. So it doesn't have to be fried. But like I said, it's all about texture. So some fried tofu in there is really good. All right, we're gonna take the noodle out. We're gonna drain the noodles now. Should be done. So you want to take it out of the water, and we're gonna drain it. And this will go into a wrap. You don't have to put noodles if you are staying away from starch. Okay, so while the noodle is resting, go back to the tofu. And if you're watching your diet, you don't have to use this much oil as well. And you don't have to fry it really well, but I like it fried really well. See, like this, you can take it out, flip it at this point. You see how it's lightly yellow, but I like it fried well. The texture, there's a texture difference. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna chop up the scallions, but I got some fresh chive from my garden. So you need this is a dish that you can alter it to the way you like. You can put any herbs in there you like, but nothing with rosemary or tarragon, more like the Asian herbs, like let's see, cilantro, chive, onion, shallots, garlic. You can do fried garlic in here, fried shallots. So we want to chop this up. Your chive or your scallion. You don't have to be fine, nice and chunky is fine. Now I'm gonna chop up some cilantro. So I already pre-washed the cilantro. And this dish, you want a lot of cilantro. And I don't have any basil right here, but this dish is really good with Thai basil. And also with mint leaf, you know, the mint. That is also good with it too. Just do it coarse. You don't have to chop it fine. So we'll have this ready when we do our sauteing. We're just prepping ahead. I'm gonna flip our tofu. It should be ready to flip. I usually do with a chopstick, but you know, I forgot to bring my tail chopstick. So you see how nicely brown? Okay, tofu is ready. We don't have to get it completely brown. Okay, I'm gonna pour away the excess oil. Just strain and leave about 2 tablespoons of oil in your pan. Now we're gonna start sauteing. So this will save you dishes to wash, okay? Okay, I pre-shredded some garlic, fresh garlic. You gotta use fresh garlic for this. You can do onion as well, but fresh garlic go really well. Like 2 tablespoons of fresh garlic in here. Now you don't want this to burn, okay? You don't want the garlic to burn. So be careful on this. Your pan is nice and hot. Now you want to start adding, you see how it starts getting brown? Now you want to start adding your veggie in right away. Paulette, did you include the recipe so they know what to use?
I just put it in the chat. I put the ingredients list in the chat for
Okay,
everybody.
because I'm
so.
just doing a small sample size, but the recipe I've given is for like a whole pound, like the whole pound of tofu, whole pound of cabbage. So you just saute it. Now you can add your seasoning, whatever you like. You like peppers. You like you just need like a teaspoon. Right now I'm just doing a small amount. So it's soy sauce. So you follow the recipe. I made it already before the show, so that way I know the quantity for you guys to use. So you can make a big quantity or small quantity. The key here is to cook your veggie without getting water. You see there's no water in the pan? Because you're gonna put in a roll, so you don't want any liquid. Otherwise, you're, you know, like just think of like a burrito. It'll be soggy. So a little bit of sesame oil. If you don't like sesame oil, you don't have to. And low pepper. Some people are allergic to pepper. You can use white pepper. It doesn't have to be black pepper. If you have fresh pepper in your garden, you can use. This is like a garden dish. This is just a base. So now it's done. See how fast that was? Take it off the heat. And now we're gonna start rolling. Let me clear this. Give me a second, and then I'll clear the table. All right.
I
So
didn't
now
realize that was like a hot plate thing that you were
yes,
using.
that was a hot plate, so it'll be easier to video.
That is awesome.
Right?
It looks like a regular stove.
Yeah, it was it's an induction. Yeah, induction stove. So now I need a bigger knife to chop. All right, so now this is really hot. So I'm used to hot food. I can hold on to it, but you guys can cook the tofu ahead. It doesn't have to be super hot to slice. So you just slice it thinly. It doesn't have to be small. It could be chunky. However you want to eat your wrap. Let's see. No, I need a bowl. No, I'm gonna put it back in here. All right, I'm gonna put back in this container where the tofu came out of, and we're gonna mix everything in together. So if you guys like this recipe, I'm also a YouTuber, a full-time YouTuber teaching you how to cook, decorate, and bake. So you can check me out, scratch to table. Like farm to table, I'm scratch to table. Okay, so you see the tofu's in the pan now? You just need a bowl to mix everything. And we're gonna toss the veggie in here. Oh, this smells so good, so fragrant. I have a friend in the background. She said, can we eat this afterwards? So she's waiting to try this. So you get to see a biased opinion, not just me saying it's good. So can you see it looks good? So the ratio here is you can have more tofu, you have more veggie. It's up to you what you like. I like a lot
Everybody
of
is
tofu.
shaking their head. Yes, it looks good.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, okay. You notice I didn't add any salt in here because your soy sauce carries a lot. And then we're gonna dip. We have two sauces. I'm gonna show you how to make to dip the veggie roll: a soy dipping sauce and a peanut hoisin dipping sauce. So that's why you don't want to get this too salty. Otherwise, you won't be able to dip, and that's the key right there. So we're gonna start on the sauce now. Let me clean up my station a little bit here, so we have good video. Yeah. Oh, forgot to do one thing was, if you have scallions, then definitely you want to cook your scallion before you take off the heat. But I have chive, and chive you can eat it raw. So I'm adding my cilantro and my chive in now while the mixture is still hot. You don't need to cook these two products, and then you just toss them. But you have scallion, like I said, if you like onions, you can add the onion and saute it in there. Now, doesn't that look beautiful now? The colors and everything. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to make the sauce. Oh, I need to cut the lemon. All right. So we're going to start with the soy dipping sauce.
Sonia says we're all drooling here, and I have to agree with her.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'm telling
Oh, I need sugar. Maple sugar. I got sugar here. Okay, your soy dipping sauce is so easy. But the key to a good soy dipping sauce is the kikkoman. This is the secret here. A lot of people won't tell you. You can use other soy sauce for the dipping, but kikkoman has that unique smell, flavor, whatever how they brew the soy sauce. It makes a great soy dipping sauce. So I have tried it with two, and they with non-kikkoman brand, it's still good, but when you use kikkoman, it's much, much better. So here, ratio is 2-to-1 usually, but you just follow my recipe right here. I'm not making a lot. So this is a 1/4 cup. So we're gonna do 1/8 of a cup sugar. It's all about tasting. Do you like it sweeter, sour, or salty? And 1/8 of a cup of soy. And we need also 1/8 cup of water. I'll be right back. And 1/8 cup of this is like half a lime. It's like 1/8 cup of 1/8 cup of lime juice. So you start out everything equal amount, 1/8 and 1/8 to be sure, and then you taste it according to how you like it. You like it sweeter, or do you like it saltier, or do you like it more sour? Now you stir. That's pretty much it. How you make the soy dipping sauce. Is that easy or what?
How much water was added to it?
1/8 of a cup.
Okay.
So if you don't like it too salty, if you taste it right now, let me taste it, and we'll taste it together. If you taste it right now, let's see. I like it, but the best way to taste is using a tofu because you're gonna be dipping in it. I like it, but see, I like it a little sweeter, so I would put a little bit more sugar. So everything is equal amount. I like it a little bit saltier too. Yeah. Why I use the tofu as my taster? Because tofu takes on the flavor whatever you use. So tofu is like a blank slate. You put tofu in whatever flavor you're cooking, that's what tofu, that flavor will become. So it's like my tasting spoon. Much better. Okay, I have a friend here waiting in the background. Let me see what she thinks. Oh, she can't do tofu.
Yeah, but you just saw.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
oh, she's allergic to soy. I have to make her a batch later then. So that's perfect. So we set that aside. Now we're gonna do the hoisin sauce.
So somebody asked if what you would substitute for the peanut butter if you can't have peanut butter.
Peanut butter is the main ingredient in the sauce. So if you can't do peanut butter, then you can't do the sauce. Just do the hoisin. Have you ever tried hoisin? I don't know the person who's asking. Hoisin is good by itself as well. You can water down with some stock, could be vegetable stock or chicken stock. Water it down so it become dippable. I haven't tried with any other nuts, like like almond or cashew. Are they allergic like to nuts period or just peanut butter?
I don't know. They just asked. I would say to them that whatever you normally use to substitute your peanut butter and other recipes, try that.
Yes.
If not, it's just 3 ingredients: the water, the hoisin, and the
Right.
peanut butter. So
Yes, you are right. The peanut butter that's why it's called peanut butter sauce. With hoisin is your ingredient, and you just put 2 together. It's all equal amount. If you like it to be more runny, then you add more water. That's pretty much it. See how this is really thick? If I didn't add the water, it'd be really thick. So let me mix it ahead for you, see? And the ratio is 1 to 1. And then you taste it. And taste it with a tofu. See how it dip in there? You see how thick this is? Now I'm going to add water, and you will see. So this is a 1/4 cup of water. So I'm going to do half of it, so that way you can see the thickness. If you want to be easier to stir the water in, you can do hot water, but I just did cold water only. It's pretty thick, so I like it a little bit more liquidy because you are dipping. So just add water. You go look at other peanut sauce recipe out there. It's really how would I say complicated, but pretty much it's just this 3 ingredients, the main component. You can always add to it. There's no problem. It gives you more complexity in your flavoring. See, now it's more dippable. So like I said, I'm gonna do a tofu again and see how it tastes. I will put a little bit more hoisin because hoisin, this is really peanut buttery. So a little bit more hoisin will be good. That's just my taste bud. But it's not that much, a tablespoon. Hoisin adds savory and sweet at the same time. So that's why it's the key right there. Okay, let's try it again.
you're not going to have any tofu left by the time you go to wrap them.
I have plenty. It's only me and my sister here. The other one is allergic to tofu. I didn't know that.
They want to know what the ingredients in the hoisin is.
Okay. Hoisin sauce is sugar, water, soybean, salt, sweet potato, modified cornstarch, sesame seed, garlic, wheat flour, chili pepper, spices, and caramel for the color, and potassium preservative contain soybean and wheat. So when I said it was gluten-free, it's only gluten-free if you don't use the hoisin. So if you use the soy dipping, then it'll be gluten-free. That makes sense? Okay, let's start rolling. Now, when I make a roll, I buy the bigger. Not that. Oh, the screen is off. Oh, did you turn it off? You turned it off?
No, hold on. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Let's see.
Sorry about that. So this is the rice paper. I buy a bigger size so that way you can roll bigger roll. but you can roll a small roll too if you like. So how do you do rice paper? It comes dry and you just wet it in water. Let me get some water. So all you gotta do is soak it in water. Make sure it's soaked from both sides. Turn it around, make sure the water goes up, both sides, and then you're gonna lay it onto a plate. And it'll just take a few minutes and it will be softened, because right now it's pretty hard, see? You hear it? So it will soften right up. So I usually do 2 at a time, because you want to roll it once it gets soft right away. If you wait too long, then the rice paper will become really sticky and it's harder to roll. So 2 at a time, unless you're a fast roller. See? Sit right there. Can you still see me? Everybody's good?
Yes, we can see what you're doing. Yes.
Okay. All right, so now it's still, you know, it's pliable, but it's not super soft. The longer you wait, it'll be soft. So now is when you want to add on. Now this is where the fun comes. You can do cucumber. So I'm gonna do a few with cucumber. You can add whatever you want. You can add avocado in here too. Like I said, the veggie was your base. So I'm adding my mixture in, and now I'm gonna add the noodles. See if you like noodle, add some noodle. You don't have to add the noodle if you don't want to. And now you can start. You see how it's getting, can you see it? Yep, you can see. See now, if you wait anymore, it'll be really hard to roll because it's getting really sticky, see? So you roll like a burrito, fold the 2 sides, and then you push and roll, push and roll. Look at that. And now you cut in half, you can see. See, so if you like more carrots, you can add the carrots. So if you like a potato, you can add potato too, like taro potato is really good.
So they're done. You don't cook the rice paper.
No, yep, the rice paper is raw. You don't cook it. You can roll this. That could be another class on scratch to table. See, now I'm waiting too long. You see how this is really sticky now. You see, it's gonna be harder to roll if I wait. So let me roll this one. And this one, I'm just gonna roll with tofu, no noodle, no nothing.
It
You can
looks
just-
like saran wrap almost, the way
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's it. Saran wrap. That's a good analogy. Thank you. So you see how it stick to everything? So if you wait too long, it will stick. See, now you push, tuck. It's very sturdy as long as you don't overfill it. If you overfill it,
somebody said edible saran wrap. Yes, edible.
yes,
saran wrap.
edible saran wrap. Nice analogy. Okay, shall we taste? Let me see, taste here. Oh no, I have right here. Put it right there. Okay, I love hoisin sauce, so let's taste. So yeah, I put a lot on. It's so good. Mmm. Mmm. Delicious.
And does the rice paper add a lot of flavor or not?
Nope. Rice paper and tofu take on the flavor, whatever you use.
So if you didn't want the extra carbs, you could just eat the mixture plain. Oh.
Yes, or add it over a salad. You can add over papaya salad.
Oh, somebody says use oyster sauce instead of hoisin. Yep.
Mm.
Mm.
Oyster sauce you have to cook.
Ah,
You can't use it raw. Hoisin you can use it raw or cooked.
okay.
Now let's try the soy dipping sauce.
Somebody said what they were ripping the rice paper and they wanted to know what they were doing wrong.
Oh, they waited too long. You gotta use it right away. Remember how I moved from 1 to 2? You want me to do it again so you see?
Yeah, you waited maybe a minute or two before you started wrapping. It wasn't even that long. So
It's not even a minute.
yep.
Let me show you again.
Yes, they want you to do it again. They're excited for that.
Move the water over here. Oh, this white paper has a hole in it, see? But it's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Soak in water. Now we use hot water even faster. What I have right now is cold water. And we're gonna let it sit right there so you can see. I'll hold up for you. We'll do, somebody has a timer. Start the timer. See how long before, see? Now you can, if you're not good at rolling, you see how it's pliable right now? You can fold it, so start rolling now, so it won't rip on you. The longer you wait, when it become like saran wrap, that's when then it will rip on you. And if it's ripping on you, that's mean you overstuffing it too much, or you have fingernail hooked through the rice paper. See, right now you can roll, so don't wait any longer. So my favorite, a lot of people do this too, is you don't have to do with veggie. You can just roll with rice noodle and get fresh basil, cilantro, and mint leaf, 3 leaves. And then, oh, I forgot. Add peanuts if you want a crunch factor in here.
Oh, yeah.
Add peanuts in there. See, start rolling. See, it's not hard. You can start rolling already. You see that wasn't long and it didn't rip. You see how it's easier to roll?
Yeah, I would say 30 seconds to a minute for it to
Right.
set and then start loading it. And once you're done loading it, you can start rolling.
Yes. See? So you can do with, you don't have to do the veggie sauce. Using the rice paper, you can do rice noodle, any noodle you like. You can make it into a fusion, spaghetti noodle, whatever you like to eat. You roll it up and do your sauces. And then if you like a deep fry, you can put this whole thing into the deep fryer and the outer skin be crispy. So as long as,
or HW, that's what I was thinking is have everybody make their own at the dinner table and,
Yes.
you know, have fun with it. They can put what they want in theirs.
yes, a lot of the Asian, when you, if you watch a lot of YouTube channel on Vietnam, they have a lot of hot pot and they wrap the egg rolls. They have all the condiments out and you can wrap as you go.
Yep, very versatile. Yeah. They want to
Yeah.
know if you ever put the sauce inside the roll.
Mm-hmm. You can. And you don't have to dip. You want me to do one for you, see?
Sure.
The peanut with the inside the roll gives it a nice level of texture, crunch. Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Into the water. And you don't have to wait. You can start loading your stuff in now. Now, which sauce do you want? The peanut sauce or the soy sauce? Peanut sauce be easier to hold. Soy sauce, it's gonna.
Peanut sauce, please.
Soy sauce?
Peanut.
Oh, peanut, okay.
Thank you.
She really likes that sauce.
Oh, yeah, I love that sauce.
That's a lot. Would you be able to fry one just to test it and see how it comes out? I'm curious about that. I've never seen.
Oh, right flavor, it puffed right up. I already put away everything already.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I
I'm
just
sorry.
put it on the stove?
Can you do that?
That's okay.
Can you show that in the bag? What's that stuff?
Oh, no, that's shrimp.
Oh,
What bag?
right there, the Ziploc. The Ziploc. Oh, not those. Oh, right here they are.
Oh, no, that's shrimp chip. That's something else. Okay, so see, you see the sauce in there? Let's see, can you
Yeah.
make, oh, I didn't read that comment.
They want to know if you can make these ahead, say for lunch the next day, or would they go sticky?
Okay, so this is with the rice paper. You see how it gets softened? So you have to eat it within like about 4 hours, and I'm pushing it. So it will start drying out. So it's gonna become the dry version. So it's gonna be very tough. So no, you can't not make this ahead. If you do make it ahead, it's about maximum 4 hours. I have never really made it ahead because we already make it on when we eat it or at a party, and everybody make the rolls themselves. But if you do make it ahead, you can roll them individually into wax paper, so that way they don't stick, or you can individually saran wrap them so they'll last longer, but not overnight. Definitely not overnight. Did I answer that question?
Yep.
Oh, okay. But if you deep fry it, let's see, can I use this to deep fry? Okay, I can use this over here to deep fry.
Thank you. It's just that you mentioned that they could be fried, and
Yes.
I was curious about that because I've always seen these or have eaten these like that. Just
Yes, no, you can fry these,
okay.
but when you fry them, the texture become chewy
Oh,
texture.
chewy, not crispy.
Crispy and chewy at the same time.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Thank you.
Put it into, oh, yeah. More oil. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna deep fry it. You can see the result from the frying part. I just have to roll it and you'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna make the roll to fry it. But when you fry it, you cannot put any sauce in there because it will splatter if it breaks open.
Yeah, I
get
figured.
good, you know. All right. Okay. So we can do the veggie. We can do some noodles too. I'm gonna do a small one so that way if I fry faster. See, you got everything loaded, but it's not pliable yet. If you use it now, it will break. So we're just waiting for the oil to heat up. And oh, now let's get back to if you don't want to make the veggie, you can do just noodle, shrimp, pork, and the 3 herbs, cilantro, Thai basil, and mint. You roll it up and you dip in both of these sauces really good. All right, so we're gonna, it's pliable now. So we're gonna roll it. Okay, nice. Now we're gonna wait until the oil is hot. Okay, it's sizzling. So you see how, if it was like a full pan of oil, you could see it bubbling up like crazy. You see how right here the bubbles? Can you see that?
Yes, yes, you can see it. Thank
Yep.
you.
So it will bubble up. So right now I'm trying to do like pan frying and frying at the same time.
Yeah.
This is not a wrapper that is my favorite for frying, but if you are gluten-free, yes, my gluten-free friends love this wrapper for egg rolls because it's gluten-free. You'll hear it get crunchy once we finish.
They're
What-
wanting to And
What
no,
do you
it's on medium heat or high heat.
High, you
High
wanna, yeah, high heat. Because everything is cooked inside, you just want the outside to be nice and crispy. So imagine this was a deep fryer, it's submerged in oil, okay? I'm just
Right.
doing this version. Because,
So what do you suggest we use for frying? The ones for lumpias?
You can fry in a, I'm not understanding your question. You can fry in a deep fryer or in a saucepan and fry it.
No, you said that you usually, if you are going to fry them, you don't use this rice paper. So
Oh yeah, I don't use rice paper. I use the spring roll wrapper. You can get them frozen.
for lumpias. Yeah,
Yeah, not the wonton wrapper and not the egg roll wrapper.
got it. Thank
I
you.
always buy them in the frozen section and say spring roll wrapper.
Yeah.
Okay. And they come frozen, just defrosted out.
Uh-huh.
So you see, this is has no taste, no color, no sugar, so it's pretty much white.
Yeah.
Unless you fry it really dark and then become like this. But pretty much it's done right now, you know. It's can you hear it? It's crispy.
Yeah, it looks great. Thank you.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So I'll cut one open for you. You can hear. Crispy.
Yeah.
So crispy and chewy at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Super hot, but it's very crispy.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other question? That's pretty much for cooking.
This was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay. That, oh, okay, looks delicious. Thank you. It tastes delicious too. You guys gotta try it. And you can make it any way you like, you know, avocado. And don't forget, scratch to table, guys. Check me out.
Scratch to table, yes. Thank you
Yes.
very much, Trang. Again, this will be on the Atlantic Institute's SC YouTube channel. And while you're waiting for this one to get uploaded, check out our other, we have over 160 videos. Not all of them are cooking. There are some that are from our program called Cultural Creations. There's some interfaith videos. There is some educational and dialogue videos out there. So go check out our YouTube channel. There is 3 years worth of cooking ones, and we do them almost every month. So do the math on that. Yes, scratch to table. Yes, awesome.
Yeah, somebody asked me, what's my YouTube channel? I didn't want to.
Hey,
And I wanna-
Paula,
Yes.
we also have Sharon here. She's going to be the one for next month's cuisine.
Oh, yes.
It's-
We're going to do Caribbean style curry shrimp. Is that right, Sharon?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Caribbean style curry shrimp, which
All
goes
right.
well with white jasmine rice.
Ooh, and she's
Yummy.
gonna send me the information on that in a couple days so I can upload that information onto our Eventbrite. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can all sign up for that. Yes. So next month, Caribbean style curry shrimp. Yes, most
Wonderful.
definitely.
Thank you.
And I'm going to end the video now, and I want to thank everybody for coming, and we'll stay on for a couple more minutes in case you have any more questions.
Okay.
Stop recording.